Welcome to this list of 7 of the best young central defenders Football Manager 2019 have to offer. And in 7th place, we have this 20-year-old defender who already have 6 caps for his national team, and both his physical stats and his important defending stats like tackling, marking and heading looks fantastic. This young lad has a bright future ahead of him. But let's move ahead into 6th place. And there we have Warrior. And it was really close between Warrior and Milenkovic in last place. And I've done scouting in quite a few saves because their stats might vary a bit, their potential from save to save. And overall, Warrior looked slightly better. But make sure to scout both of them in your save to decide which one of them looks best in your game. But Italy is known for its history of producing great defenders, and looking at these stats and the potential, Warrior can be the next in line. And last season he was a regular starter in Serie B, and his stats starts to look more and more like he's ready to be starting games in Serie A, and doing that, getting more first team experience, he has the potential to become a sensational defender in the future. But let's move on to Mepfam, and this Welsh defender has already made his international debut, and look at his stats. He has 15 attributes that are 14 and higher. Can you imagine how this lad will look in like 3 seasons when each of these stats are like a few steps higher? I mean, 15 attributes at 14 or higher at 20. I mean, he's set up to become a world-class defender. But yeah, let's move ahead, and in next spot we have Christopher Ajer, and if you've been playing Football Manager for a few versions, you probably recognize his name. He's been one of the more promising young defenders for quite a few versions, and he can also play up in the midfield. But look at his defensive stats, it looks really great. And yeah, and his potential haven't changed since the last few versions. Already, look at important stats for defender like heading, marking, tackling. Like, yeah, his future is very bright. But yeah, let's move ahead to the top 3, starting with Opamenko. Probably butchered that name, but at least I tried. And especially when I notice when I look at him. Look at those physical attributes. They are insane. And that combined with his ambitious personality, and it's already pretty high in the defensive stats like tackling 15, marking 14, needs to improve on the heading apartment. But I mean, these stats with ambitious personality, he is going to be very good. A strong defender. And probably won't take long before he makes his French international debut. I wouldn't be surprised. And for 2nd place, we have Benkovic. And he's currently on loan from Leicester, so it's probably going to be a little bit harder to sign him. You're most likely going to have to wait a season or so. But look at this. He is 194 centimeters with a jumping reach of 18, and his heading skill is 18. Can you imagine him on defensive corners, defensive set pieces, free kicks? He's going to be a beast. Nothing's going to pass him. He's going to be such an important defender or player whenever you have a defensive set piece against you. And he by himself probably going to reduce the amount of goals your opponents score on corners and free kicks. And of course, his other attributes isn't bad either, like 15 in tackling and so on. But yeah, he another lad with a bright future. But then for the number 1 pick, and it's the Light. And the Light has of course been fantastic in previous versions of Football Manager if you play them. And remember, he's only 18. Most of the guys we've been looking at have been 19, 20. This lad is only 18 years old. And wow, look at him. He's already good enough to be a regular starter in most teams. And of course, this is the 3rd season. Like, this season starting now is going to be his 3rd season when he plays first team football for Ajax. And as I said, he's 18. It's just sensational, a fantastic player. You can be lucky if you manage to sign him. But yeah, that's the best young defenders, and for this list I limit myself to players that were 20 years old or younger. And do you agree with this list? Do you have any thoughts about it? Have I missed some really good young talented central defender? Let me know in the comments. But thank you so much for watching.